Hey everyone, it's me. I want to talk about one aspect of estrangement and why it's actually so hard, and why any breakup is so hard when it comes to being the recipient of the breakup or the estrangement. When it came to, and this was over a decade ago, that my daughters were in their teens. My oldest daughter had turned 18, etc. And it was when she was younger, even as she got older, she'd always say, as soon as I can, I'm going to get my own place and, you know, have my own space. And I thought, well, you'd never leave me. And she, oh, never going to leave. And so it wasn't until I came home from work one day and saw her laptop gone and walked into her room that I realized she decided to leave without saying goodbye. And now it's called ghosting when someone just up and breaks off or moves on, etc. And so it took a while for me to realize that she had been planning that for a long time. So during the planning phase, I realized she had been able to prepare herself for moving on in her life. And uh, I was blindsided, and I was left saying, what the heck is going on? Why didn't you say goodbye? And so the thing with a breakup or when someone ghosts you is they have had the time to prepare mentally, physically, emotionally, etc. to make that break. And is it fair? No, it's not fair. It's not fair when someone out of the blue comes up and says, I basically just ghosts you and blocks you, and you don't know where they're at, and you're left thinking, well, I have to file a missing persons report because what if something really bad happened? And so uh, that that I think is the toughest thing, is because while they're still in your presence prior to the prior to the actual breakup or ghosting or estrangement, they're telling you every single day, I love you, you're important. Maybe you hear those words. And you're led to believe that it's a two-way street, that it's a reciprocal relationship, that, all is good and well. Sometimes there are signs that there's a fracture, and sometimes there's not. So they have prepared, they are ready, and they leave. And it is those are who are the recipients of the breakup, are left there wondering, what am I going to do? So all I know is that when we realize they've had time to digest the moving on, all I can say is at that time, despite the fact that we are left sometimes as a shattered mess, it's really important for us then to get up and to go through the stages of grief and loss, etc., so we can better deal with it, learn how to cope with it, learn how to live despite it, and hopefully someday come to a sense of forgiveness, maybe gain a sense of understanding as to why they are gone. And maybe sometimes people feel the need to leave the nest and to have their own space, so they can become independent adults, and they can think for themselves, and they can act on their own best interests, even if we don't think it's their best interest, and really get out in the world and discover without having mom or dad as a voice. So I just know, for me, I believe my oldest daughter is thriving in this world, and I believe my youngest daughter is thriving in this world, and that's all I can ask for, whether I'm in their lives or not, is that they're standing on their own 2 feet, hopefully making good decisions, and and experiencing life, whether I think it's positive or negative. That's their right as adults. So I hope this helps someone. It's not easy. Nobody likes to be ghosted. And nobody enjoys estrangement. Nobody wants any news dropped on them that the relationship is going to be over, even when it comes to divorce, etc. So I hope this helps, and I hope everyone is having a good day, and I hope this insight is helping you to move forward in life. So we'll talk with you soon. Bye bye.